Alright. Almost started filming the wrong way again. I need to have, Jen needs to put it a little in perspective. Because I got paid today and my paycheck's gone. Because the truth is I barely make enough to just keep the household running. And I can't afford shit. The truth is I can't afford shit. But I am affording comforts at my house. Because the truth is I could work more. And I fight that internal battle. I feel like daily. It's never not on my mind. But when I think about the amount of anxiety that I've had, because that's all I've ever thought my whole life, it's just so I could get to a spot where I wouldn't worry about bills and how much money there's going to be and if I'm going to be able to pay everything every month. And being self-employed does not make that easy, because it's never guaranteed. You're never guaranteed. Nails is such a floating business. As busy as I've ever been. People will cancel and your whole week will fall apart. And that's what happens. It's feast or famine. Constantly. And that is an anxiety level that I don't ever feel like I've not felt. And I truly don't think that there is a pill bottle or a booze bottle deep enough to take that away. I'll be honest. Because if I took into account how many days I've spent drunk out of my mind because I was worried about bills and if there's going to be enough money, and I have made a ton of money. I don't ever remember a time where I was not super anxious and praying to God I was going to have enough money to pay the bills at the end of the month. No matter how much I've made. But I have that internal battle on a daily basis, because I could go full time. I could take a management position. I could make more money. But then I'd have to work more. And of course, they don't want to pay you enough to make all that stress worth it. And to go back into the nail business is, you know what? I have 10 clients that I deal with right now, and I sometimes think, fuck them, because I can't count on any of that. And it's just a moving fucking target all the time. But that's the way that is. You know, if there's one thing I can say about salon life, is that you cannot count on anything. You know, and my counselor tried to liken her job. No, it's not the same thing, because she gets paid no matter fucking what. If she don't have people in her chair, oh well. I mean, certainly that's not what she wants. If I don't have somebody in my chair, I don't get paid. And you can be booked for 12-hour days and have the whole fucking week fall apart. Because that's the way that business goes. It is a ton of goddamn fucking stress. And I don't even know how much stress I can take anymore. Which brings me back to it's this cashier's position, dude. I have never been so stress-free ever fucking in my life. Even though every month I don't know if I'm going to be able to eat, which, is a good diet plan. Because I'll tell you what, being with the prices the way they are, if I'm going to put something in my mouth and spend the money, I'm going to spend it on good shit. I'm sorry. I'll eat less of it. Because at the money that I make, every fucking dollar makes a difference. And as frustrated as I get, then I start thinking about, well, Jen, you could be working more. You could be making more. The money would be less of a problem. But then stress becomes a problem. Now, you know what? If I had to be completely honest about it, how much money would it take? I think that. How much money would it take before I would think to myself every month, I'm fine. I don't gotta worry about shit. I start making more, then you get the idea that you need a newer vehicle or some stupid shit comes to your head because you know what? You find a way. Me, anyway, I've always found a way to just live where I just make just enough. So fuck it. You know what? No. I don't want to work more. I'd rather sit in my house and enjoy bath, soap, and meditation than take on a bunch of fucking unnecessary stress. And I will just not eat as much. Come out here more. This is fucking free or next to it. Cost me gas. And, spoiling the shit out of 2 dogs. And you know what? When I weigh it all out, I'd rather live my life with less stress and less money. And then I guess I'm the cashier that lives in a mobile home with an old freaking car. Me and the dogs. Because I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about the dating game. Maybe I do need to do a app. Or maybe just, you know what? That's also less stress. Dude. Like these last 3 days off I had no money to do fucking things. So I stayed home. And it's the most relaxing 3 fucking days. The most nerve-wracking of it was chasing after an idiot man. And you know what? For what? For stress. That's what that caused, stress. I mean, granted, I got a library card out of it. And I can't say I'm going to complain about that. Because, you know what, the idea that I came up with is, the idea that the flipping library out there is actually quite active. And a lot of that stuff is time consuming and close to free. And it gets me out and around people. And this whole church thing that I've been doing, you know what, I have been enjoying it. And I have tried doing these types of things in the past, but you know what? It was always, I have to rush here and make this work. And then your mind's not on it. My mind's on what the hell is going on with my dad and blah, blah, the kids, all that shit. None of that shit is part of my life right now. It's all behind me. And I get to do what I want to do. And I don't have to... There's a ATV coming. Hold on. So, anyway. Come here, guys. Oh, and he's full of burrs. And might as well leave him for the time being. And now they're just sitting there looking. Well, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, come on, let's move it along. I don't know, I don't get it. And I guess we all do the same thing. But the whole idea of slowing down, to me, is just dumb because it just prolongs my anxiety about the dogs. Get fucking past me. That's what I care about. I'm off the goddamn road. Whatever. Moving on. Alright. I'm hoping this still keeps taping the right way, but you know what? You live and learn. So, anyway, I don't even know where I was at. My social life, because social time, I feel the need to be social. It doesn't happen a lot, but it happens. And around here, everything has to do with drinking. You want to go paint a picture? Fucking, here's a gallon of wine to go with it. And granted, you can go do those things and not drink, but then everybody's like, why aren't you drinking? And no, I don't care about making it a fucking AA meeting. While you guys drink. Whatever. That's dumb. So, and then, you know, bars. That's all there is up here. It's all everybody does. You know what? You want to, and it's library type stuff. And there's stuff that I'm interested in. So, hell. But, you know, part of my frustration today was, you know, I wanted to do a couple things. And there's price tags involved. And right this frickin' minute, I can't even afford to frickin' pay for the tickets. So, I don't know. I wait and see where life takes me, right? So anyway, is there another flippin' ATV coming? There is. Fuck me. Come on. Come here. Come on. Because I don't know where they're gonna go. Damn it. That looks to be all of them. And they turn the other way. Hey. But I think we're gonna turn around. So anyway, in the end, I'd rather be low stress and I don't know, you know, happy Am I happy? There's another loaded fucking question. I feel better about me, I guess, than I've ever felt, as frustrated as I am with my financial position in life. But, you know, that a lot of that has to do with, you know, you look at these people and they're coming through the lines with $700 in groceries and 1 million people coming up to spend time at their $1 million college cottages, and you wonder what the hell you're doing wrong in life. Because all you do is struggle. I mean, I have done some pretty fantastic things, I'd say. But compared to what I see in that store, it makes it seem like I went on weekend camping trips. And it's hard not to look at all that and think what you're doing wrong. And why can't I have that kind of life? And did I do something wrong? Do I really think I did something wrong? No. And if I'm out here, I don't think about the comparison. And that's what I get, I get leery about getting into this stuff, because you get into things like libraries. People have a ton of money. And it pours out of them when they're at these things, events, I don't know what you want to call them, get-togethers. Like, everybody's got a lot of money. And you feel like the only freaking poor person in the world. And it's hard. It's hard to be single and around that. Because, walking into a fucking bar, most of them people are doing worse than you are. And that's an easy spot to be in, when the only thing you got to compare yourself to is other losers. I don't want to say it like that. But other people who can identify with the fact that you're living in a mobile home and it's not just camping. Whatever. That kind of shit just floors me. And they treat you like you're just a lowly cashier. Anyway, I guess I don't know if I feel better or worse. Oh, reality is that I get to be out here every day. And if I am poor, this ain't a bad spot to be poor in, I'd say. I look at TV and see what poor is like in other places. And I guess at the end of the day, I'll be poor here. This ain't so bad. Because, like I said, when I'm out here, I'm not comparing myself to anything or anybody. Except for the ATVers, because that's another thing. Who the fuck can afford all that crap? I can barely afford a car. Much less a fucking ATV, and then to maintain it. Must be nice. I just don't know. I don't know. Anyway, again, I'm going to say, you know what? I am Jen from Jen's House of Zen, wishing everybody to be kind to each other. And everybody have a fabulous day, and I am doing the best with what I have been given.